You know, I've seen this comment more than once. And just as I was about to do this video, I saw this comment again, and it says, I am sorry for the disaster in Jamaica, but with the killing and bloodshed over the island, it's ridiculous. God is so angry with what's going on. I know Jamaica was going to get a serious wake-up call. God is tired of the wickedness. Enough is enough. Remembering Jaden Smith. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. And if it's not your first time here, good to see you back. Guys, I always get new subscribers. So I keep going. Why do I keep going over and over this? Because I want people to know that this is a reaction channel. We are not here to fight, to argue. We are a respectable channel. Most times it's fun, but these last days, whatever I'm putting out here is very, very serious. So guys, when all this blow over, just don't stop coming. Keep coming because it's fun. You will laugh and you will have fun over here. So far, from what I gather from the news is that 36 people have been reported to have lost their lives due to Melissa hurricane, and that's no joke. Hurricane is over, but more people might still die, like people who need care in hospitals and cannot get it because the hospitals are damaged, or they cannot get to the hospitals, or the hospitals do not have supplies. And I was looking at somebody who was talking about Puerto Rico. What happened in Puerto Rico? There were many when Puerto Rico, if you remember when Puerto Rico had that bad storm, there were fewer people who died than the people who died after because of bad road supplies, hospitals, and all the things that thing. When you look at the roads in Jamaica, when you hear some of the people in Jamaica, you can't help but feel so sad. Looking at the devastation on the ground. Does Jamaican have anything? If Jamaicans have anything to be thankful for now, it's being alive. Yes, they have life, if nothing else. It is hard, it is tough, and it feels hopeless. But once there's life, there is hope. This is a natural disaster, and no one buys it on Jamaica. But this should be a wake-up call to some Jamaicans who are trying to destroy Jamaica with crimes. Some people might disagree with me, but too many blood are on the hands of some of our Jamaicans. And this could be a sign. And I really hope some Jamaicans might learn from the destruction of Hurricane Melissa. Because we can't stop natural disaster. We can't say, hold on. We don't make decisions about natural disaster, but we do make decisions about crimes. And according to some of the newscasts, reputable news reports, they say more than 1 million people are affected by the hurricane. And a lot of roads are impassable. And I know that anybody that's watching this video, I know they had been glued to their television watching the devastation in Jamaica. If you're not there, you're watching it. If you are there, you're on the grounds, shocked, confused, depressed, and what else? Any other feeling that a human being can have today, you have it. Because even if your house is okay, and when you look around you and you see that your neighbor's house is not okay, how can you feel good? One good thing come out of it. You don't see any whole pan news about crimes. All the criminals them gone underground. Maybe some of them wash away. Maybe them houses wash away where them live wash away. Them equipment where they use to interrogate people they can't find. So at least it cooled down the crime this week. And I'm hoping We are hoping that next week it'll happen again. Some of them not have no light because more than 72 percent of customers, according to the Minister of Science, Energy, Technology and Transport, Daryl Vass, says there is a lot of places without power. Right now, people are in abroad and they are trying to get to their relatives. They can't get to their relatives. Even myself, right here now, my parents, they don't live there, but their house roof is gone and we cannot reach. We get one text and no more phone calls can reach the same person who texts because they probably don't have any phone. So many people are there sitting down, waiting, worried about their family, and they can't hear nothing. And several parishes, including St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and Hanover, are completely without power. When they're going to get back power? So people, if you can reach anybody and you know them have family, lend them a hand. If you go somewhere else and get your phone charged and you come back, ask them to how you can reach them family and tell them, because people abroad are worried. They are worried because they don't know if them family have shelter, if if them family eat, nothing like that. And a lot of places that had never been affected by hurricane is so hard that the people do not know where to turn. In our lifetime, there had never been a storm like this. But I can remember as kids growing up, and you see the little breeze blowing and it feels so good and you're outside playing. And I remember as a kid when they expect storm, we always jump and say, storm a come, storm a come, storm a come. And my grandmother used to say, listen, storm is not something good, because there was a storm in 1951 that was very bad. Now, I was going to look it up on the internet, but then I said to myself, you know what? There was no internet in 1951, so maybe it's not even recorded on internet. And you know what is so shocking? I was a child when I was jumping around, jumping around, jumping around. But the day before the storm hit, or a couple of days, I saw someone interviewing some people in Rima, and they were having storm party. They had a huge party out in the rain, all excited, because to every time you hear a storm come on Jamaica, I want a little bit of something. No big deal. They did not take the storm seriously. It's time we start taking climate change serious. They were just jumping up and down and running around like they were idiots. And I am telling you, this damage is it's not just zinc. It's not just zinc. There will be reliefs going to Jamaica, but when is it going to get to people? Is it really going to get to people? Can the relief help everybody in Jamaica? These are questions we don't have any answers to. And this is no joke business. I know that some of these people who are up there jumping around in Rima and talking about they're having storm party, they're not going to stop. They're not stopping until they get here. Adults were doing that. And people going to need lumber. It's not just zinc. Ceiling, and even some maybe have structural damages where it cannot even be repaired. It is very depressing to every Jamaican in Jamaica and around the world today, because I know that if nobody want them country to get destroyed. It's like you don't want your mother to get hurt. It's the same thing. Your country is your home. And it's your first identity. So nobody want that to happen. And almost everyone in Jamaica is affected by the storm. If the rooftop isn't gone, the roads are impassable, and food shorted, lights, or even no phones. How will Jamaica bounce back from this? When will Jamaica bounce back from this? I have a small YouTube channel with few subscribers. But if you are overseas and you have family in Jamaica, check up on them. If you have people who used to be beggy and try to stress foreign people out, this is one time. If you have to try and help them, this time is it. This time it is not about greed, it's about need. Even the cash machines are not working. So the few that can afford it cannot get any money from the machines. So everybody has suffer. It is very difficult for Jamaicans to overcome the shock from the destruction of Hurricane Melissa. And any person born and raised in Jamaica today is feeling a depth of sadness. Right now, there are thousands of tourists stranded in Jamaica, but the American embassy is closed, so they might not be able to contact anyone else. The airlines are not yet back in operation for commercial flights. Well, today they brought in some aid to Kingston, Norman Manley International Airport. The airport in Mobay is severely damaged, and Norman Manley might be able to get back in operation soon that these people can leave. But I'm telling you, when you think about hospitals, churches, schools damaged, forget about the roads. Forget about the roads. When you see some of the roads, it's like, I don't know how they're going to fix these roads. They might have to just patch these roads up, and it's going to cost billions of dollars to bring Jamaica back to what it was. And it cannot happen overnight. Because I see some roads become like a hill bank. How it breaks so far, God, He knows. Or maybe the roads needed to be fixed a long time ago, and it was just waiting on some disaster like this to happen. We know we have a lot of potholes in Jamaica, but these are not potholes anymore. These are sinkholes. And people, if you are okay, you ride out the storm and nothing happened to your place, please think about your neighbor. Give your neighbor one pack of rice if they will accept it, because some people, depending on the area they are, some people are very proud. But whatever you can do, the little that you can do it. And if you're on my platform right now and you're listening, and if the little you can do for your neighbor, if you are okay, do it. As I say, I have a small platform, so I might not have as many viewers to really watch this. But hopefully you can share this video, and hopefully people can help out wherever they can help out. If it's even a toothpaste, because somebody toothpaste might, like there was this woman who says that she went shopping with all her money, and because she was shopping for the storm, the storm come, washed down her house, and took all her groceries that she was preparing for the storm, and she had nothing left, not even a dime to go out to the store and buy something to replace it. And she has children. So these are the stories coming out of Jamaica now. People don't have clothes to wear. They don't have food. Some people don't even know where they are going to stay tonight. And these are the stories from Jamaica. Guys, we are really saddened. And we hope that Jamaica people, those people who are carried on Jamaica, will pull them sacks up. Stop with the crimes. Stop with the crimes. I remember as a child, on a Sunday, everybody gone to church. And if you are a Saturday worshiper, everybody gone to worship on a Saturday. No, nobody have time for that. No one have time for that. They will curse the church, say the church is this, the church is that, and the church is that. But there is a day that people used to have respect for God. Now people gone a bush, gone to them farming and whatever, and continue them life. And them don't remember, say, listen, there is a higher power up there. There is a higher power up there. Anyway, guys, we just have to continue to hope and pray for the best. And we pray that we get enough aid so that Jamaica can be helped quickly and people can get help, get food to eat and a shelter over them head. Guys, thank you for watching. If you've watched the video this far, make sure you subscribe to the channel and share the video, and I will see you back here on my next YouTube video.